Thank you for joining. This is a guided walkthrough of the current PNL COO console build. On the left is the AI cockpit. And it's not just a chatbot, it's a private executive advisor. Charts are easy to look at and easy to forget. The AI keeps context, challenges assumptions, and helps turn what you see into durable, decision-ready insight without adding learning curve. First, the Causality Radar. This card is built to answer: what is drifting and what is the causal structure behind the drift? There are two layers. The first is an event association graph, how signals and events connect, cluster, and trigger chain reactions. The second layer maps those relationships into an organization graph. Which divisions or functions are most connected to the drift pattern? This matters because causality isn't useful until it becomes governable, so what you see here can be routed directly into execution. When the era shifts, yesterday's winning instincts can become tomorrow's failure mode. This card forces decisions to follow evidence, not habit. Next is evidence pull. This is the governance step. The AI doesn't ask you to trust the explanation. It pulls supporting evidence behind the drift. During this window, the AI is retrieving the most relevant pieces: trend windows, driver tables, and supporting context. So every conclusion remains reviewable. This is where governance becomes auditable. Drift claims are tied to evidence, not opinions. Now, cash cycle drivers. Here the AI translates finance into operational causality. Inventory, receivables, payables, and timing gaps. It highlights what moved, how it impacts cash conversion, and which operational levers are most likely behind the pattern. So we know what to validate next. Instead of cash went down, we get which lever moved, why it likely moved, and what to check. Next is the Solution Taskforce Matrix. This is where causality becomes execution, visually and operationally. The matrix is generated from the causality mapping. Event clusters tell us what to solve, and the org mapping tells us who should own it. So instead of relying on memory, politics, or heroic managers, we get a structured plan. Work streams, owner roles, priorities, and success criteria, ready to run. In short, insight becomes accountability, by design. Finally, the executive scoreboard. This section is intentionally chart first. Executives don't need more paragraphs, they need decision signals. But here's the real problem. Leaders see charts all day, and most of it disappears from short-term memory. That's why the AI advisor matters. It turns what you see into a guided discussion. What changed, what it implies, what assumptions may be outdated, and what actions should be prioritized. Traditional RCA is after the fact. Here we build a real-time causality architect, detect drift, anchor it with evidence, translate it into causality, and drive action inside one console. The AI advisor gives leaders a private space to think clearly. No ego, no politics, just evidence and decisions. If you'd like, I can show how the same XR foundation extends beyond finance into R&D governance, waveform evidence, and reliability operations.